Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? We are going to be playing Outer Worlds 2 here in just a few minutes. How's everyone doing today? Hi, Lynette. Doing just okay? Uh, I've been up for a grand total of 30 minutes. Had to deal with some trolls before I hopped online because one person decided to go um on one of my videos. Is that how you feel about your hairline? I'm like, my hairline has not changed since, yeah, no, I was a teenager. Yup, yup, 110%. But it is what it is.
Inquiry.
Uh huh.
Copy.
Probably because they called me a brat on the page. Oh, but yeah, let's switch over to chat and cam. There we go.
You got the prototype Rift anomaly modulator! Arcadia is saved! Maybe! Jury's still out! That device is questionable at best!
Do 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 do. But yeah, people are awful. All right.
Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something
Okay.
of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
I didn't do it.
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it. But with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder
Oh,
is the
oh.
Protectorate's consul. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest...
Where? Okay. Eden. But yeah, like the page hit 59K this morning. So we are well on our way to hitting 60K. Fun times, fun times.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
As a continue. Yeah. Oh, I need to. Okay. Okay. All right. I need the map. Do 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 do. Okay, nothing up here. Just before I go in combat. Oh, that's sealed. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Sealed?
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly in the hopes that you will comply with his request and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels or the Consul.
His loss. I heard Auntie's in the market for a big, dumb, winsome bodyguard. He'd be paid
Thank you for the
handsomely
follow,
in
Heather.
Spratwurst and backhanded compliments.
Questions of intent. Now, what shall it be, Arbiter Rao? I sent the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not arrive to aid your decision-making.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent reprisal. I should think not. I would more readily seek lodging with a neural parasite than a sentinel. This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the consul's own.
It
Jeez.
was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Yeah, I'm
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need a very good reason for my not answering the consul's summons.
Come now, do you expect me to believe that? Not only are you not in shackles, but you're also still alive. I can't imagine Arbiter Rao would have allowed that willingly.
That's right. It's filled with emulsified plasma. And it's not visible except under colorized light. Truly nefarious technology.
Oh, keep back! It's good that I'm not a more headstrong sentinel, lest this situation have devolved into violence and killed us all. I shall waylay your arrest.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him. His master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he seeks to deflect suspicion from himself. That is, if our
Let's see here.
compatriot here speaks true.
What must you think of me, or my fellow sentinels, that you'd even suggest I'd lie to arbiters? I'm not the one.
Thank you for the follow,
positing
Eric,
scurrilous accusations
over on
about our
Facebook.
beloved consul. But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information pertinent to the investigation. I cannot speak to its purpose, only that it is strange and worthy of investigation.
Or it is yet another falsity, intended to draw us close before snapping our necks.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the consul sends my way, and if there is a minuscule chance that this sentinel speaks true, we must investigate.
I'm pleased to be of service in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid one another. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished for my failing, I will suffer the consequences head high. I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace. It is my sincere hope that circumstances are as you claim, lest we be forced to meet again.
I shall follow him out, just to certify he intends to act as he speaks.
Okay.
That's done with. He left peaceably, as he said, though I have my doubts for how long.
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time, Tristan. I just hope the risk is worthwhile.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade and I will look into Oculus collating post. Let us do just that. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Okay. Do 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 do. Mala mala. Do 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 do. Mala mala. Do 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 do. Do do do.
Force it out of me.
Why?
Banana.
Really, paramedic? Really?
He's just telling us about his jinx.
Probably.
Who says I haven't?
Oh, no. No.
No, I wouldn't do it to him.
That tactic is used for the ones who decide that babyface attention should be on them.
Then I give it to them. They come to regret.
Recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me.
Really? No vaping?
These security measures should not be operational, and the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
5-minute timer starts now. That was fucked up. Yeah, I can talk more now.
Welcome back from your shower, Lynette.
Was it enjoyable?
Yeah, I was enough.
You were in. Okay. I know better than to ask questions. I know better than to ask questions. Shit. Okay. Okay. Last announcement was 999 days ago. So 2.5 years, almost 3.
Well, no one is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered. Is that a footprint in the dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
Yeah.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Override. Hack the terminal.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor.
Thank you for the bits, Lynette.
Thank you for the biddies.
Out of context clips. Well, that yeah, the grab his dick and twist it. That's a good out of context. What? Do. Cool. That there looked like there was. Oh, okay. Okay. Unbar and open. This game is insane. It's 13 degrees outside. Jesus. It's at least 25 here, but it's slightly raining.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look.
Oof.
Corroded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts. Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place. I shall not stay your execution. Unleash my muscle.
Hey.
Be wary for anything that may be a clue as to the hidden room's location.
There's a gun here that levels up.
I cannot say I have had to search for a hidden switch in a protectorate holding before. Keep watch. It could be rather small and well hidden.
Okay. This bodes well.
Ah, I think I've spotted it. Look there at the valve beside the sickly yellow pipe. There behind the room's main pillar. There. I'm certain of movement below.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it. Ambergris can't be it. That's too short for a facility like this. Wait. Oh, no.
Of the strategies of feigning innocence I have seen, this is certainly the most pathetic. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait. I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
Cadet Rao?
Knew this man when I was still a cadet. Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause... whatever.
Thank you for liking the live, Becca. I
Despite his
greatly
faults,
appreciate it.
The Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him. That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible. I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions. I was hired by an anonymous third party. They provided me with this station's location and credentials to bypass its defenses. May have tripped a few on my way here. Can't recall. I was told the station was abandoned, which it clearly isn't, and to break into this terminal and delete the information on it. That is all I know. Well, I'm surprised too. This used to be second nature. Now I'm nothing.
Ignorance does not excuse criminal action. Even if you did not know the severity of this infiltration, it remains a deadly serious infraction.
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Okay.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
As much as I prefer not to admit it, you may be right. Whoever hired him must not have known about his addled mind. They were moving quickly, desperately.
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them.
Okay.
Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you. I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not. My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact.
Come
He
on,
should not be
Tristan.
here. That doesn't mean anything. An arbiter cannot trespass. And even if I could, I still act with the Protectorate's best interests in mind. Not out of some base self-interest. Were the situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected, and is thus not afforded such a luxury. You have my trust. But if I am to remain loyal to my morals, I must be convinced.
You came here.
I am familiar with the concept, but in the Protectorate, intent matters little. Manslaughter still results in death. Sedition can happen unconsciously, just as it may consciously.
How can you care for
There
justice?
is a difference. A murderer's family is imprisoned, whereas they are not in the case of incidental death. But I do suppose the perpetrator's punishment
More,
does
Drago.
not change. Though this is hardly the place for a discussion about Protectorate law, I do at least see your point. It is fortunate you have gained my trust, for I would not bend to one who had not. Justice must serve a purpose.
Pretty good, Drago. How are you doing?
Okada may live,
Morning,
and I
Dragon.
hope we shan't regret it. Be gone. You've been granted your final stay of execution. Should our paths ever cross again, you know what will occur.
I didn't think this would happen. Thank you, Cadet Rao. My apologies for all the strife I caused over the years. And you, without you, I would have been reduced to my composite parts. Here, take these. I suppose you'll have more use for them than I, in my present state.
Allowing a Sub Rosa agent to leave with his life in the heart of a Protectorate station. We may have to speak on this further. But let us see what we came here for first.
Suffer under. Should the code lapse from your memory, judgment serves as the Arbiter's hammer. What is the Arbiter's scalpel?
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal, I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years. An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Last login 11 months ago. I messaged to inform you of the recent casualty estimate of my arbiters. In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. This doubles those lost in the first few years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been revenged a hundredfold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction that you feel for the losses of your people, just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have waited each day for the last 3 years. Perhaps when my pupils can handle my duties in temporary absence, it would be a useful learning experience. Hmm. Huh. What's up, Phenom? How you doing, brother?
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder? The tone of her
How about now?
response seemed relaxed, but I do not believe she would have met with the Consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the Consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa. What could Sub Rosa want with one of our abandoned stations? How could they have known there was anything of note here? Seems this is a question worth continuing to pursue. Well,
How you feeling?
at least
How was
we
your
found what
Thanksgiving?
we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. As for Okada, I'm not sure what to think. My decision to allow him to go free was at odds with all I have been taught. He was a traitor and should have died. Yet, I cannot help but feel strangely justified.
Nice. How's the siblings doing?
But he was acting against the Protectorate, even if he didn't know it. How can I act as an arbiter of justice if I allow a traitor a reprieve?
You know, I'm saying you're kind of quiet.
Yeah, I already fixed it.
To me, there cannot be. That is, there isn't. That's not possible, and I cannot afford to think of it as such. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully.
The what now? Um, what I said was, how are your siblings doing?
Hopefully we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Good to hear. Alright, that's been... Everything here's been looted, I believe. Everything here has been looted. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool. Oh, but yeah, that's good to hear. Glad that your siblings are doing okay for the most part. Oh. Did I? Yes. Huh. You're okay, love. Thank you for following Eric over on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it.
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared. Excellent. I look...
Praetor. Well, that's pretty.
Let us make our way to Central Control forthwith.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mana, mana. Ba 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 ba. Map. Do 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 do. Oh. Huh.
Call and cuss out the cancer patient. Just remind me.
Punitive action!
Oh.
Lay low, Commander. Craft's ready if you need a house call.
I despise asking
Okay, so level 7. Huh. Yeah, I really like this gun because this gun levels up, which is kind of hilarious. Thank you for following over on Facebook, Alicia. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you. That's Tomb of the Matriarch. Huh. Apparent. That's okay. So I've got that fast travel point. Cool. Apparently, I went the wrong way.
Tracks. She said,
It does track for me. Even with the map, I get lost. Okay, so follow the river. If I can.
Sustain the system. Auto reload.
Shifting to a less exposed spot. They manufacture paradigm predicted.
Well, that was fun. Dude. Hehe. Messages. Pull. Bypass shunt. Hi, Pixie. How you doing, sweetie? How's it going? How you feeling? I'm being admitted to the hospital. Why? Why are you being admitted? To be or not to be?
Ready to dispense judgment.
And thank you for following Chelsea over on Facebook. I greatly appreciate it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbit around? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. Have strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest.
Ha, 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 ha. Oh, okay. We're doing this.
You? We'll overwhelm you yet. Alarm! Intruder
Okay.
at Central Control! Battle station!
Hey, buddy. Jesus. All right. We're doing this method. Cool.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Looking pretty scathed, Commander.
I had a seizure when I came to. I couldn't breathe, and there were sharp pains in the back of my neck, while the front feels like somebody stepping on it. Then proceeded to have a seizure on the phone with the EMS, then 3 more in the ambulance. Before getting to the hospital, I have decreased sensation on my left side. Jesus, Pix.
Efficiently and in short order. coming your way. Raph's back in business.
Ask for help, but help?
Description filled.
Yep.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. End this fight on my feet.
Jesus. Well, that's I just wiped out an entire base. Oh, womp womp. Pix, please keep us apprised of how you're doing.
Once again, you fell your former companion in one well-nourished punch. Huzzah, I say.
Trouble ahead.
Skip these fools unless we're done soon.
Have fun.
All charged up.
Gotta love grenades. Gotta love grenades. Oh, oh, yes. Um, shock assault rifle. Okay, so I need to craft weapon. It's an add-on. And thank you for follow Batholo. get that one. Nope. Optic. Do I? Manasar pupils. Cool. Cool. Okay. Mods. Shock assault. Reduce. Huh.
I think I have no choice.
What?
Look.
You do not have a choice on that?
I don't have a choice, do I?
No. Cool.
I have it in plush version too, instead of just a fidget.
Okay. Huh. Spectrum Dance Saber. Huh. I have 2 of those. Good to know. Well, since I'm in a mech facility, let's work this shit out. A rocket pistol? The fuck? Shock grenade. Shock rods. Railgunner cloak. Jesus. Useful. Not super useful, but still useful. Crafting. Let's do consumables. I have plenty of those. Plenty shock rods. Let's go. I have plenty of it. Oh, let me just do a couple of those. Cool. Alright, so that was a range. Cool. What's over here? Jail cell. Don't you love it when you finally feel kind of normal, good, and healthy, and life goes, just kidding. I know that feeling all too well, Pix. Know that feeling all too well. I'm sorry. Nothing will help me up there. But this might. Nope. Thank you for the follow, Carissa. I greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Looks much better. An explosive! Please resume. Best reload.
I sense scum and close.
Grenade close at hand.
Be on guard.
Got him.
Grass raring to go. Heads up. Rival life forms.
Let's see here. Hey, buddies.
Might have a problem.
Catch. Shouldn't have done that, but
Assist me, will you?
it was funny.
My death would be a stain on battle.
Tristan, what the world are you doing? It's okay, I'm just frustrated with my health and they're going to try to put me in an MRI without medication, even though I told them last time I was conscious in an MRI, the last thing I remember seeing is people running in with crash cart because my heart rate spiked to 265 BPM. Jesus! Let's go this way first. Did not help me.
Looking order.
Wait, that's fluff. Clear out!
Oh, you survived. Cool. I'm impressed. It takes a lot to impress me.
Seems the Consul is not devoted to the idea of training future arbiters. I wish I could say a
Punitive action.
Yeah, MRI and I don't get along, and it usually wins. Tracks.
The old quarters are... They have all been removed. I hardly recognize this place.
Hey, you all right?
I'm fine. Some air and dust merely found its way into my eye.
Oh, Tristan's crying.
Mind is a thing of symmetry.
Always loot everything. Doo-dah. Doo-dah. Ooh. Screws. Springs. More. 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 Hee. There's the mag picks. Okay. Oh, I can't complain even if I did, it wouldn't change a thing. Like, just playing video game and doing all that. You know how it is. I'm sorry you're going through it. That's never easy. Never an easy time.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Commander?
Idlers and freaks. Your execution.
Do. Wow, there's a lot of loot in here.
To visit the matriarch's tomb, operator. To bask in her eternal glory.
No shame in that, Subaltern Prescott. All subjects behind pay their respects to the patriarch.
Jesus. Did not expect there to be so many.
Fortified territory on Praetor.
Thanks, I'll be okay. Just please be careful. Alright. Go this way. Because I skipped some things upstairs. Go the I said I'm going this way because I skipped things over here. What's wrong?
Sick.
I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in. The terminal's locked. No surprise. See if you can find some method to bypass its passcode. Those fools. Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. The only explanation is that they were lackeys of the consul. Why else would they engage someone such as myself without expecting reprisal? Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
I mean... Okay. I joke that if I made it through Hell Week, I can make it through just about anything the world throws at me, because this shit was rough. Yeah?
Switch back to computers.
Oh.
Hell Week is the week leading up to dress rehearsal.
Mm.
Where you're on stage more than you're not.
Mm.
Perfecting lighting marks and sound marks and your muscle memory for where your props are on the tables and shelves.
Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. I think this may unlock the terminal, but the toggle mechanism appears compromised. I shall hold it. You attempt to gain access to the machine.
What machine?
You must finish reading through that term.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest. I shall lower myself to work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold it. What in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
Jesus.
What I heard. I cannot. Yes, I'm fine. Because I think I understand what was actually happening. My mentor hated the consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the consul into a trap.
Rao, you really ought to have a sit-down. Were this anyone except your mentor, you'd see this for what it is.
What I'm proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me
All right,
that this was
please be
merely
safe,
an
Pix.
intricate play. It's all that makes sense. It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate
Thank
on
you,
Arbiter
Pixie.
Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few Arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough. This has been an unpleasant day, and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless, and accosting a higher-ranked Arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort. How dare you? I may be a junior arbiter, but I'm not going to let someone I look... that is, a high-ranking arbiter get away with desertion. I heard that Arbiter Rao had left his post without leave some time ago, and chose to track him down myself. Following the trail has not been a simple matter, but I did not let that deter me.
Jesus.
Most certainly. The acclimation period for junior arbiters to understand the extent of their powers is inherently awkward. I imagine this war has made it more so.
We junior arbiters are as capable as always, if not more so. All the war has made clear is that we must take more initiative if Arcadia is to remain unscathed.
Jesus.
There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
Thank you for liking the live
Accusations of
season.
yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken. At Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be... Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But, as much as it surprises me to admit it, slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice. I would not.
What is this insanity?
Hey.
I would never imagine an arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
The ex-Protectorate subject there had been mentally refreshed. Killing him would have accomplished nothing, despite his crimes, as he was merely a pawn to someone else.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did. What you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
But it is of no consequence. I must... Architect's mercy. I'm just not sure.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlooker, without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Yeah, I bet he is. Just remind him that abstaining from violence ain't the same as chocolates and flowers.
So, what course of action do we take now?
It's important for an arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers. But deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao.
Yup.
Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud. I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy.
Huh. You beginning to wean yourself off of eating the shoe polish? This is a good turn, Rao.
You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad. All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired. Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? I refuse to question the Virgil will know what to make of this.
Do. Okay. Just making sure. Do. Okay. Well, I've wiped out a good portion of the Protectorate. Oops.
Better investigate.
Intriguing. Nothing. 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 Okay. Nothing that I can use here. Okay. That's sealed. Okay, so there should be a way in here. Keyword, should. Perfect here. No. No.
Does wobbly life kind of remind me
Why does Wobbly Life kind of remind you?
of the space-themed Rick and Morty style game?
I'm not sure. That's a great analogy, though. That is a great analogy. There's got to be a way in here. Maybe from above? No. Nothing here. Okay, so there's got to be something I'm missing to get into this sealed area. Thank you for following Lloyd over on Facebook. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. That's a bathroom. Barracks. There's something I'm missing. I'm just not sure what. Okay, nothing out of sorts here, which is surprising. Okay. And nothing immediately here. So how do I get to that room? There's got to be a way that because it's here. Fucking radios. Where am I missing? There's something. Something is missing.
Is it your brain?
Yes. Of course I acknowledge it. Alright. It's got to be from the outside. Because nope. It is not outside. Huh. Intriguing. Very interesting, Mr. Bond. Well, I tried all my additional capabilities. Dynamite. Nope. Damn it. Alright, nothing is up here. Which is depressing. I was hoping. Okay. Well, I literally wiped out every single thing that I could in this area. Let's go. Oh. All right, let's go back to the ship. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. Furthermore, your choice to spare DeVries caught me off guard. Did she not harm you? I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus. Certainly. I consider myself an open tome. Quite well. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss? She taught me all, though she did. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. Why? He is of the matriarch's direct only. The consul's actions threaten Arcadia in every where art. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, Virgil and I, we make it's a shame there may only be one supreme arbiter. I would enjoy
Okay. Alright, now that I did his quest. Alright. Remove Tristan. Bring up Azza. Because there's still more to do. Still more to do. Oof. Alright. Map. Time to take out the glorious dawn members. Let me make sure real quick. Pretty sure they're over there, but just going to check over here. We're almost here and we can't wait till we get cold and celebrate. 'Cause 'Cause when the fullness starts to run out. Oh, I like this gun. Calibrate. Do 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 do.
Vitals looking a mite hard today, Commander. Little pick-me-up for you. That fight's on! Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Bet they're up there.
Both eyes open. Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there.
Oh,
Seems like trouble.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
boy, Andre, how are you doing, good sir? How's it going? How's your day going? We're still in camp. Would it be up here? No. It would be closer. Because it's right there.
Finally. Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense.
Thank you for following, Natasha. I greatly appreciate it over on Facebook.
From my old acquaintance, Severin.
Oh.
I knew it. He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.
Alright, let's see real quick. Add to junk, add to junk, add to junk, add to junk. Wow. Add to junk, 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 add to junk. Junk, add to junk, add to junk, add to junk. Jesus. Junk, junk. Okay. Alright, now that that's squared, let's go back to the ship. Oh. Let's see how. Nothing. Do. Last whisper. Your dog?
She aged herself like a whale.
Tracks.
Aged herself.
Again. Tracks. All right. Go ahead and save game. What?
Fuck Pound Town. I'm taking you to the Burlington Throat Factory.
Jesus Christ.
It's 100% off. Your clothes, mine.
Mwah. All right. I hope everyone enjoyed Outer Worlds 2 for the little bit that we played. I hope everyone had fun. Drago, sounds like a fun trip for you.
Doesn't it?
Oh. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I'm going to jump off. Go be a parent. But if y'all need anything, please let me know. I love y'all. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll catch y'all on the flip side. All right? Have a good